There has been a terrorist attack in Pulwama district of Jammu and Kashmir. The ASI of Jammu and Kashmir Police, Farooq Ahmed, has been shot dead in the attack. Mir Farid joining us with more details. Yes, Farid.
Well, yes, this incident took place at around 2:10 p.m. this afternoon when Farooq Ahmed, an assistant sub-inspector of police, was doing security duties. In fact, he was posted in the main chowk, or should I say the Rajpura chowk of Pulwama, that's a district in South Kashmir. And in fact, it happened at that time as the militants came and stooped very close to him, and before he could react, they fired at him. And in fact, he was shot several times and in fact was killed on the spot, after which senior police officers did reach and a search and a combing operation has been launched in the area. Now let me tell you, this is the second such attack in less than 2 weeks in the valley. Previously also in a similar kind of attack in Patan in North Kashmir, 4 policemen were shot dead by militants. In fact, that time also again it was a case of targeted killing. It seems again this policeman has been targeted. Now according to senior police officers, they were, in fact, this person was deputed from the district police lines, although he was from the armed police, but was doing traffic duties. In fact, was really looking after traffic in that area. He was without a weapon, and that is, in fact, may have been one reason why the militants targeted him. Now, according to sources in the police, they have launched a manhunt and believe that there could be 1 or 2 militants who could be involved in this, and this again was an incident of pistol shooting. Back to you.
No, Farid, you said that this is the second instance in a week of such targeted shootings and targeted killings. What is the modus operandi of these terrorists? What have they been doing, and what is the state mechanism trying to do to counter this? Because of late we have seen that the terrorists and the militants have started changing their tactics and their attitude approach of how they strike, isn't it, and who they strike.
Well, absolutely. This modus operandi is a kind of a safe modus operandi for the militants, because they really do a recce, pinpoint vulnerable areas, pinpoint areas where the policemen could easily be attacked, and then the militants can have a safer passage or escape passage. Now, here again, if you talk of this particular incident, this happened in the Rajpura chowk. Now, this is a place which has several exit and entry routes. So that is why the militants again chose this area, because once they targeted the policemen, they had several exit routes or escape routes from the spot. And as you rightly said, this is a modus operandi that has been lately used by the militants in Patan as well. And before that also, several times we've seen that due to doing policemen are taken unawares by this kind of attack by the militants. And of course, as I said, it is safe for them because they only need a pistol to strike. And this time around also we have news from our sources that again a pistol was used to shoot at this particular police officer. So that is why they are really using this kind of a tactic, and this modus operandi seems is working for them. Now, according to the police sources, they are trying their best to keep their men at alert 24/7 to ensure that they are not taken unawares. But as I said, in such attacks, the element of surprise is with the militants, and it is in the first fire that is fired from the militants that most of the casualty happens, and that is why this is a successful strategy for the militants. But yes, the police and the security forces will now have to look into this and really go back to the drawing board and see as to what more they can do. In fact, as I said, they have already told their policemen, their personnel to stay alert, but then still, as I said, the element of surprise is with militants. But yes, definitely needs some kind of re-strategizing on the part of security forces to thwart this kind of.
We are seeing some visuals coming in. There are plenty of security personnel and who have been deployed, and there's also an armored J&K police van which is around the place now. But what happened at 2:10 in the afternoon? Were there any eyewitnesses? Have people seen who came, how many people were there, and which direction they came from and how they fled? Do they have details of that?
Well, Anand, if you talk of the timing, again, the militants have chosen the timing very meticulously, because today is Friday and most of the people were at that time really busy with the Friday prayers, and in fact, so were most of the policemen. But this particular policeman was there doing his duty, and again, as I said, the timing has been really chosen meticulously. So there are not many eyewitnesses, but there are people in the police, sources in the police who tell us that they have already launched an investigation into the incident, and they fear that there could be 1 or 2 militants who are involved in this, and there is every chance that a vehicle could have been used by the militants to come close to this duty-doing police officer, shoot at him, and then escape from the spot. But the one thing that is coming in from the sources is that the weapon that was used was definitely a pistol, and it was an incident of a pistol firing. So these are 2 or 3 things that are cleared as of now, but more details would be revealed only once the police comes out with a full-fledged investigation. But yes, more or less a similar kind of modus operandi, as we have been repeating, has been used again. And if you remember, just 2 weeks back, 4 policemen of the J&K police were shot dead by militants in a similar kind of attack in the Haigam area of Patan in North Kashmir, where the militants had laid a trap. So the policemen came in the vehicle, and once they got out of the vehicle, the militants fired at them, indiscriminately killing 4 of them. And once again, yet another targeted killing from the militants. ASI Farooq Ahmed of J&K police shot dead in Pulwama.
They might think it's a targeted killing, but it is a cowardly attack on a man in uniform. That's what these people have done. They've just shoot and scoot is what they have done, and it is a cowardly attack. And let's hope that the police are able to apprehend these militants at the earliest. Thanks for that, Fareed.